The Dark Side of Flixbus, a tale of stolen luggage, neglect, and injustice. It was supposed to be a simple journey. A straightforward trip from Brussels to Victoria Coach Station in London, a brief respite before continuing my travels. But what unfolded during that trip was a nightmare, one I can't shake off, and a disturbing pattern that I have witnessed time and time again with Flixbus. On that fateful day, my luggage, along with the belongings of several other unsuspecting travelers, was stolen. Not by some random thief at a station, but with an alarming sense of organization that suggests something far more sinister. Over the years, I've seen this same crime happen again and again on Flixbus routes, where passengers are left utterly helpless as their belongings vanish into thin air. But it wasn't just my luggage that disappeared. No, the victims of this racket seem to be targeted. I vividly remember one heart-wrenching incident when an African woman was literally left behind at the ferry stop. Flixbus was using the ferry, and as we pulled away, I noticed that she wasn't on board. I alerted the driver immediately, asking him to stop and let the woman on. But without a second thought, he simply ignored me and drove away. It was only thanks to the workers at the ferry stop that they managed to stop the bus, allowing her to board after a frantic, panicked scene. But what about the stolen luggage? There was never any accountability. I've often thought about how easy it is for such crimes to go unnoticed in the chaos of busy bus stations and transport hubs. But the deeper I look, the more suspicious it becomes. Luggage is often left unchecked, and there seems to be little effort to ensure that each passenger's belongings are properly accounted for. It's almost as if the drivers themselves are complicit. The routine is simple. Luggage is not properly labeled or verified at the boarding gate, and there's no security check to ensure each traveler's baggage matches their ticket and ID. Instead, passengers are left vulnerable to organized theft, likely benefiting those in control of the operation, the very people whose job it is to keep things running smoothly. I'm not the only one who's noticed. Other travelers I've spoken to have shared similar stories: missing bags, forgotten passengers, and a lack of concern from staff when something goes wrong. It feels as though a sinister network is at play here, one that thrives on the theft of belongings, the neglect of passengers, and the complacency of those entrusted with our safety. In the end, it's clear that nothing is being done to stop this crime. Flixbus, despite its promises of security and efficiency, has shown nothing but indifference to the plight of its passengers. How many others have been victims of this theft? How many more will suffer before anyone does anything to stop it? Who benefits from this crime? It's not the travelers, that's for sure. It's those who are complicit in allowing such thefts to occur, and those who stand to gain from the profits of stolen goods. Until proper measures are put in place to protect passengers, I fear that the dark side of Flixbus will continue to operate unchecked, with no one held accountable for the pain, loss, and injustice it causes.